teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the... Oh, that was something else!
Have mercy.
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim, wall finishing with style.
Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Bryant. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I mean, big-time win, bigger-time third-quarter comeback, and definitely a great game for us to watch as well.
Ayton, the pass to Oubre. Not going to go that time.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Hachimura, the pass to Beal. Right side, Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. And here's Wall outside, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Oubre. Sweet little floater.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Passes it to Bonga. It's Beal on the wing. Over to the wing, to the inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Bryant. The pass to Bonga. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Smith kicks to Mahinmi. Back to Smith. There's the 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Suns leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Well, at 6'6", let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Smith against Carter. Back to Brown. Smith for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young. So, you know, he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but
Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. It has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Bridges shot. Good.
Boy, forget about keeping it simple. He went for the high degree of difficulty on that lay-in.
Bertans in the post. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith dishes to Payton. The three-pointer, no good. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
Beal's checked in for Washington. John Wall comes in for Ish Smith. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Saric comes in for Kaminsky. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And Beal kicks to Bertans. Launches a three. The Wizards with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
At the elbow, it's Saric. There's a minute left here in the second. Pass to Ayton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jerome. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. There's Ennis, the pass to Brown. Kicks to Wall. Pass to Brown. Back to Wall. From deep. To the right side. Passes to Brown. Dishes it to Beal. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Wall with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Jerome. Offline with his three. And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Sing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
I tell you, the jumper might not be the prettiest of pictures, but the offensive spacing improves dramatically when Rubio hits it.
Here's Wall, and the layup is good. Wall's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Saric, right side. Fades back. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3 ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Here's Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Washington making some changes. Mahimi comes in for Bryant, and Smith subbed in for John Wall. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges comes in for Saric, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And the pass to Mahinmi. Clock is at 3. Beal from long range. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Booker. Now here's Oubre. Defense is right there. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. This is his third free throw attempt of the game. You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian. Aron Baynes, rugged as they come.
Kevy is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith the pass to Beal. And no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now, here is Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Round kicks to Bertans. There's Beal with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns lead by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Kaminsky out there with Johnson. And it's Carter in at the 5. Wizards trail by 11. It's Brown on the wing. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Carter. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
I think Bradley Beal, guys, has everything you want in a 2-guard. He's 6'5", so he's got tremendous size. He's an outstanding athlete. He's one of the purest shooters in the game. He's unafraid in the clutch. I mean, what's not to like?
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Phoenix leading by 8. Booker with it. To the paint. Here's Saric. Good on the bucket.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Beal, the pass to Bonga. Booker against Beal. Right side, Bryant. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Rubio, the pass to Booker. Back to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that one, good. 6 points for Dario Saric.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Phoenix.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kelly Oubre.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Saric looking around. Oubre outside. From past the arc, another three for Phoenix.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And here's Booker. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.